What's going on, everybody? This is Lauren with the TMF Podcast, and we're going to talk about what just happened to Virgin Galactic, SPCE stock ticker. Today, Monday, July 12th. If you're following Virgin Galactic, you will know that over the weekend, Richard Branson was the first billionaire to go into space. Basically, what they're doing is they're taking a small plane, they're attaching it to a slightly larger plane, they're flying the entire thing up into about, I think it was about 70,000 feet or 80,000 feet. You drop the small one, it ignites its booster, shoots it up to about 280,000 feet. And he stayed up there for approximately 3 minutes in weightlessness. It's space. It's low Earth orbit. Not quite space station height, but it's up there. And then he came back. The entire flight, I think, was like 45 minutes, something like that. So, prior to him going up there, the rumor is Richard Branson is going to space. First billionaire to get on a thing and go up there. It's the first flight that really had people other than the pilots on the plane. And so the hype was that when it came back down, everything was a success. Virgin Galactic moves forward. Stock goes through the roof. This morning, and I know a lot of people bought into it on the weekend on Friday, so sorry for your loss. This morning, it spikes at $59.48, right? Its close the previous day was somewhere around, like 40, and that was about $50. So it shoots up almost 10% pre-market. I'm like, well, this might actually be a thing. Then it starts selling off. Market opened, big red candles. Look, man, Virgin Galactic closed at $40.69, but it did actually touch below that, $39.81. So what happened? It was all good news. If there's one thing that we have learned in the stock market is that people sell good news. They buy it, but they sell it more than they buy it. So what happened to Virgin? Well, they came out and they put out a rumor. It's not really news because it hasn't happened. The rumor is that they may raise up to $500 million in capital by selling stock. Now, Richard Branson has sold a lot of stake in Virgin since it started. He's sold hundreds of millions of dollars worth of stock in Virgin Galactic, put it back into his own pocket. He does fund the company himself, so he just probably wanted some of his money back. But they have not sold any stock. This is just a reaction to, we might do it. That's what this is. And if we actually look at the chart here, the RSI, it is seriously oversold. This is on the 5-minute chart. The 30-minute chart, is not so crazy because it's along the days. But we look at what happened today, it's a serious overreaction. But if you bought puts like my boy did over there that follows the channel, he printed out, 50% on puts today off of this play. Congrats to that. Do I think Virgin's going to continue to fall? Most likely it will not. Not until they actually sell more stock. Once they do that, it dilutes the stock price, and then we have ourselves a whole new problem, which is there's, right now I think the float was 169 million. They're going to offer up probably another 11 or 12 million shares if they do it at this current-ish price level. Could be more than that, could be less than that. We don't know. It's just a rumor. So what should you do if you bought Virgin and it's down currently 17 or 15% because it's at 41.66.5 hours? I would hold on to it. I think it's going to come back up. I don't think it's going to continue to tank. I think that the sentiment behind this was sell the news, but it wasn't really news. I mean, the news was good. We're selling the successful flight. We banked it would go up. And look, some people it did go up. 59. If you sold pre-market at $59, you're up $9 a share. And then you buy the dip and you ride it back up. I actually bought a call on it. I deep out of the money call. I mean, you're talking 50, but I bought one. So I think that there is a chance that Virgin does get some kind of crazy price action just based on it just being a wild stock sometimes. I think it could rocket up there. I don't think it'll sustain it, but I think it could do it. And in the median time, if you're looking at this over the course of the next couple weeks, this stock has had some pretty crazy ups and downs. This down is obviously, I would call it an anomaly. But they do sell the news pretty well, and then who knows, man, we could get another rocket ship up, and this thing could be back at 55, $60. So I would hold on to it if you're into it for equity, and you're not into it for a long term haul, like till it hits 100 or $200, and you're like, oh no, I've made a vast mistake. Just hold on to it a little bit longer, man. You'll get some of that back. I said all day long, I wouldn't be surprised if Virgin came back and gained 10% or 12% back just by open tomorrow. But throughout the day, man, that sucker broke 40. So that's what happened with Virgin. If you're in it to win it, you can make probably some pretty crazy options plays on it because it's volatile, but be willing to lose it all, man, because it could turn either direction so fast. I mean, prior to not that long ago, this thing was really trading in the 20s. So teens and 20s, and now you've gotten it up there to high. And if they do come out with an offering, it's gonna murder the stock. Let's be honest. If they raise 500 million off of stock, it's gonna murk this thing, and it's gonna have a hard time recovering in the quickness. So keep that in mind. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you'd like to know something about other stocks, leave a comment. I'll do my best to answer them. Other than that, man, check out other videos on the channel. Check out the other podcast videos, and we'll catch you next time.